Deny ang sabi ni Kitty kung kanyang tatay Invictus unconquered. Di wow. Ngayon si Sarah, mga kababayan, dito tayo sa sinasabing Invictus. Ang dapat na pakinggan ninyo, sound advice mula sa mga matitino na tao. At tigilan ninyo yung kayabangan ninyo.
The strength you raised me with will go untamed. I will stand by the promise I made you today. I love you. And dare I say it did go untamed. No, there is nothing and no one on this earth I will not face for my
Napakataas ng
family,
pride.
for my papa.
You will be receiving a new request soon. Please ensure that the necessary documents be processed and issued promptly, allowing sufficient time for travel preparations rather than only a few hours before the
Nagpapagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu ng lipunan. Bulsa! Opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bulsa! What you see is what you get. You decide.
So pag-usapan natin mga kababayan yung sabi ni Kitty Duterte na interview ng mga vloggers po si Kitty at ang sabi yung kanyang tatay na deny yung kanyang petition, yung appeal for jurisdiction, deny ang sabi ni Kitty kung kanyang tatay Invictus unconquered. Di wow. Ngayon si Sarah, mga kababayan, dito tayo sa sinasabing Invictus ni Kitty Duterte kasabay ng hearing ni Sarah yung pagpalabas din ng desisyon sa appeal sa kaso ni Digong, yung jurisdiction na kini-question. Ito yung naging desisyon mga kababayan. Pakinggan natin ng appeal chamber ng International Criminal Court.
Chamber by majority, as a conclusion, Judge Orquipanise, partially dissenting in the second ground, has rejected all 4 grounds of appeal. Rejected the entire appeal.
Reject.
The appeals chamber considers that the defense request for the immediate and unconditional release of Mr. Duterte is moot. In the appeal pursuant to Article 82(1)(a) of the statute, the appeals chamber may confirm, reverse, or amend the decision appealed. In the present case, the appeals chamber by majority confirms the impugned decision. Judge Orquipanise appends a partially dissenting opinion. This brings us to the end of the summary of the appeals chamber's judgment of today.
Denied. Ini magkakalabas po. May jurisdiction ang husgado. At yung interim release ng mga petitions nila, it will be denied. Bakit? Hindi man kasi kayo nakikinig sa sound advice kasi matitigas ang ulo ninyo. Ang dapat na pakinggan ninyo, sound advice mula sa mga matitino na tao. At tigilan ninyo yung kayabangan ninyo. Kinumusta kung kumusta yung kanyang tatay. Ang conquered daw, Invictus, mula sa isang tula. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, tao talaga po napapahamak dahil sa maling paniwala, maling belief. Pag mali yung belief mo, ang belief kasi po, mali ang paniwala ng isang tao. Yan ang nagdedetermine. You become what you believe in. Yun ang lagi kong slogan.
Place of wrath and tears. Mayong adlaw, I will not be answering any questions for today, but I will be relaying a
Pakinggan
message.
natin.
So, the day he was flown to The Hague, I sent my papa on his Viber what I posted on social media that day. It said, I will forever walk with pride, knowing that I am your daughter. The strength you raised me with will go untamed. I will stand by the promise I made you today. I love you. And dare I say it did go untamed. No, there is nothing and no one on this earth I will not face for my
Napakataas
family,
ng pride.
for my papa. You know, for me to be able to love this fearlessly at such a young age speaks volumes on how Rodrigo Roa Duterte raised me. Do not be fools and think he will die with his body. His fire burns in the bluest of blue through Congressman Pulong Duterte, Vice President Sara Duterte, Mayor Baste Duterte was nobody yet but Justice Kitty. I would also like to say na he's strong as ever, strong still, while his body might become frail. Spirit as breakable as always. He, wala eh, I didn't really discuss what happened today, but I asked him lang, what do you feel, what do you think, what do you want them to know? Invictus.
Invictus
Out of the
daw.
night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloodied but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears, dooms but the horror of the shade. And yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate or how charged with punishments the scroll. He did tell me to emphasize this part. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. So, he will live longer than you think. His immortality will be seen on the minds and in the hearts of every Filipino he has saved.
Invictus.
And very long after that, through his every descendant. So, if you've noticed, the strongest and most controversial personalities are always either to love or to hate. So remember this, no matter how much you hate the RRD, there will always be someone, no scratch that, there will always be millions who love him just as much or even more.
Yes.
If you think you will, no, you will not, because either way, Invictus.
Invictus daw. Invictus is unbiblical and is untrue. That Invictus, sabi dito ni Kitty, basahin ko sa inyo. Kapag may nagtanong kung kumusta ako, kinausap niya daw yung tatay niya kahapon. Kung may magtanong kung kumusta ako, sabihin mo sa kanila Invictus. Yan ang sabi ni Tatay Digong kay Kitty. Invictus, hindi mapapasoko. Ang conquered nga eh. Hindi daw susuko siya. Okay. Duguan man ang aking ulo, ngunit hindi nakayuko. Grabe po, pride. Sabi ko sa inyo, pride comes before destruction. So sabi niya dito, sa lahat ng batikos, kaso at paninira, hindi sumuko, hindi lumuhod. Yan si tatay, hindi yoyoko, hindi matatalo, Invictus. Sabi po ni Kitty Duterte. Yan kasing Invictus, mga kababayan, tula na sinulat po ni William Ernest Henley. Ganito ang sinasabi sa kanyang tula, mga kababayan, by William Ernest Henley. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. Gods, guided by Satan, yung nagsulat nitong Invictus na pinapaniwalaan ni Digong, pinapaniwalaan ni Kitty Duterte. Anong asahan? In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeoning of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade. And yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. Hindi daw siya natatakot. How charged with punishment the scroll, I am the master of my fate. Walang ganun po. Wala kang magagawa sa destiny mo. You're the master of your fate. That is totally wrong and it is a lie. Kung totoo that you are the master of your fate, hindi ka sana dyan. Mabubulo ka dyan sa dahig. Iyan ang proof mismo that you are not the master of your fate. Ginusto mo ba na makulong? Di ba hindi? Pero nakulong ka. So that is the proof. No one is the master of your fate. Ngayon, ano ang tama, mga kababayan? Ang tama, ito, sabi dito, invictus is Latin for unconquered. Is not a biblical term. Unbiblical siya eh. But its theme of resilience is often contrasted with biblical faith. While the poem highlights self-mastery, I am the captain of my soul, the Bible is emphasizes being more than conquerors through Christ. That's written in Romans chapter 8 verse 37. With believers finding strength in God rather than self. Key perspectives on invictus versus the Bible. Self-reliance versus God-reliance. Henley's poem defies higher powers, while the Bible teaches that believers are sustained by God's grace, written in 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 8, as explained on desiring God. More than conquerors, sabi dito, sa Romans chapter 8 verse 37. This verse is frequently cited as the true Christian version of an invictus spirit, being victorious through Christ's love, not personal willpower. Yun ang totoong invictus. Ang totoong invictus, ang power sa Diyos, hindi sa sarili. Ibaliktad po lahat ang pinagpaniwalaan ni Digong. At ngayon, iyon ang tinuturo niya sa kanyang anak. Wrong teaching, wrong belief. So, hindi malayo mga kababayan na dahil sa mali na belief na sinaksak ni Digong sa kanyang anak, the same destiny, the same destiny po ang kanilang pupuntahan. In fact, may pangitain na po si Kitty Duterte kasama buong pamilya kasama sa na-expose doon sa investigation kahapon na tumanggap ng payola payout mula kay Sami Oy. So ngayon, sabi dito sa post, pakita ko sa inyo, Voice of Millennials. Sabi dito sa post, Mara Cepeda, look, Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte meets with Speaker Sheep Bet and Leyte Representative-elect Martin Romualdez in Davao City, businessman Sami Oy during a short ito yung sinasabi, Sami Oy during a short meeting at Friends Baker Cafe in SM Mall, Lanang, Davao City. Photo from Romualdez staff. Yan pinost. Galing sa staff ni Martin Romualdez para hindi na maka-deny si Sara. Ibig sabihin, minute ni Sara si Sami Oy. Ito yung na-mention doon na nabigay ng pera. Ang total po 181 million payout. Si Sami Oy, sinasabing drug lord, kasama niya si Martin Romualdez. Malamang na-meet lang ni Martin Romualdez kasi in-invite ni Sara si Martin at nandun si Sami Oy. Ito si Sami Oy. Booking. So hindi pwede na sabihin ni Sara hindi niya kilala, tulad ng pag-deny niya kay Madriaga. Kaya sabi ni Laila de Lima, sana yon, maganda yung sinabi ni Laila de Lima. May kasabihan, sabi niya, kung gustong humarap, may paraan. Kung ayaw niya, may bilyon-bilyong dahilan. Kaya pala ayaw humarap kasi bilyon-bilyon yung dahilan. At dahil sa bilyon-bilyon, mga kababayan, kaya niya na mag-travel. Kaya niya na walang gastos mula sa gobyerno. Thank you for the last-minute issuance of travel authority. I regret to inform you that the plans have since changed due to uncertainty as to whether I will be permitted to depart. Ay, hindi natuloy. You will be receiving a new request soon. Please ensure that the necessary documents be processed and issued promptly, allowing sufficient time for travel preparations rather than only a few hours before the intended departure. Additionally, ensuring the confidentiality and proper handling of sensitive documents would greatly contribute to maintaining effective security arrangement. God save the Philippines, Sara Duterte. Ngayon, sinisi na naman mga kababayan kasi last hour daw in-approve. Eh, hindi natuloy pala yung travel ni Sara. Sabi niya dito, in view of the representation made with the office and pursuant to Memorandum Circular number 35 series of 2017, you are hereby authorized to travel to the Netherlands, Republic of Korea, Belgium, Germany, and the United Kingdom of Great Britain in Northern Ireland from April 23 to May 15 pala, 3 weeks, 2026, while on leave of absence at no cost to the government. This supersedes travel authority issued in your favor, if any, for your personal trips to the aforementioned countries. Personal trip ito mga kababayan. Signed, Acting Executive Secretary Rat Recto. Ngayon, nagsumulat si Sara, 31 minutes ago pa lang. Ito, pakita ko sa inyo. Hindi natuloy kasi alanganin daw. Yan o. Kasi paano daw yung security arrangement niya. Tapos, sabi ng mga vloggers niya, yung mga tawag dito, mga social media vloggers niya, Dugong Maharlika. Ano ba yan? Simpleng bagay, di magampanan ni BBM. Grabe. Ibig sabihin, remiss yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos sa pag-approve sa leave niya. Bakit? Importante ba yung leave niya? Puro pang-personal. So, yung ibig sabihin, yung mga personal niyang pagta-travel na wala mang kinalaman sa trabaho niya. Personal nga eh. Bilang Vice President. Loging-logi yung ating bansa. Sabihin pang gastos niya. Di ba? Hindi at no cost to the government. Yung oras niya, 3 weeks, sumusweldo siya doon. Di ba? Sumusweldo siya habang walang pakinabang yung ating mga mamamayang Pilipino. Kasi nasa travel siya. Sa bagay, kahit naman wala siyang travel dito lang, wala man pakinabang. Yung accountability na dapat niyang sagutin, ayaw man niyang mag-attend. So this is, mga kababayan, direct, insult, assault, and insult sa ating institusyon, sa Congress. Grabe yung pag-insulto niya. Hindi niya nire-recognize yung ating mga institusyon. Walang pagrespeto sa batas in our institution, mga kababayan. Ito, pagkatapos, sinisisi pa yung Office of the President kasi kulang yung panahon na binigay. Ito, attention Office of the President, April 23, 2026. Sulat ni Sara. Thank you for the last minute. May panginsulto siya. Thank you for the last minute issuance of the Travel Authority. I regret to inform you that the plans have since changed due to the uncertainty as to whether I will be permitted to depart. You will be receiving a new request soon. Yung tono pa lang ng pakasulat, napakayabang. Hindi totoo yan. Paano hindi totoo na may firma? Wala siyang pirma pero galing sa Inday Sara Duterte. Tapos, Office of the President, Vice President, April 23. Ayan o. Paano hindi totoo? Ayan o. Basahin ko sa inyo. Thank you for the last minute. I will be receiving a new request soon. Please ensure that the necessary documents be processed and issued promptly, allowing sufficient time for travel preparations rather than only a few hours before the intended departure. Additionally, ensuring the confidentiality and proper handling of sensitive documents would greatly contribute to maintaining effective security arrangement. God save the Philippines. Sara Duterte, Vice President. April 23, 2026. Ito, nireport na ng GMA. So, authentic siya. Nireport na ng GMA. Kaya sabi ni Melchor Vergara, mukhang naisahan ni Recto yung si Raulo. Siyempre, ang response ni Saltik, gaslighting at kabastusan. Sa susunod, sana i-cancel naman yung authority pag nasa airport na siya. Ito mismo yung page niya. So, authentic ito, mga kababayan. Tapos, nireport na ng mainstream media. Bring him home. Inday Sara Duterte. Attention, Office of the President. So hindi tuloy yung paglarga niya kasi kinapos mga kababayan sa oras kasi last minute yung approval. Hindi kasi marunong magpakumbaba. Kaya yan ang inaabot mga kababayan. Ngayon, kayabangan pa rin. Reported na rin ng lahat ng mga news organization, Abante News Online, Brigada News FM, yan. Diwar, Abante Radyo, Politico. So, authentic mga kababayan yung nirelease na balita. Anyway, mga kababayan, maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bukas naman po. Bye-bye. God bless. Swimming and lifting cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application. Anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Neng siya red mixed fruit drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. Sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab car rental din po kami. But anyway, ito po pala yung aming bagong product na binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia. Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Kontakin na lang po ninyo siya, Riz Maravillas on Facebook. Ang mga health benefits niya, boost immunity, improves digestion, enhance energy levels, packed with antioxidants, prevent cancer. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.